There are moments in life when you suddenly realize a truth that makes your heart ache. Life does not change simply because you wish it to. Others will not respect you just because you try to please them. This world does not operate according to your emotions. And there are things beyond your control. You cannot control the market. You cannot control opportunities. You cannot control what others think of you. But Stoicism teaches us an immortal truth. You can always control yourself, your thoughts, your attitude, and your actions. You cannot change the storm, but you can learn to stand firm within it. Look back on your life. How many times have you waited for everything to be perfect before starting? How many times have you delayed because you didn't feel ready enough? How many times have you let yourself be dragged down by things outside your control? You've forgotten one important fact. Successful people do not control the world. They control themselves. They are no luckier than you, no better off at the starting line than you, no smarter than you. They just have one thing you don't. They act even when their emotions say not to. No one becomes wealthy just by wishing. People become wealthy because they choose to act. If you want to change your life, you must change yourself. If you want to achieve what you've never had, you must become the person you've never been. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Not when everything is perfect. The only moment you truly control is right now. And today, you will learn 6 actions, which if repeated daily, will change your life. Not because the world changes, but because you change. 1. Take action. Start early to get results. There's a simple truth that many people overlook. No action means no results. You can dream, plan, and imagine how rich and successful your future will be. But if you only think about it without doing anything, you will never get the results you want. Thinking about making money is just the first step. What really matters is that you take action right away. This sounds simple, but it's surprisingly hard for many people. Why? Because we often fall into hesitation, procrastination, fear of failure, or worry that we're not ready to start. That is why many people dream of writing to earn money, but never send a single article or write a single line. Many want a good office job for a stable income but hesitate to prepare their resume, learn new skills, or take necessary courses. And the result? They stay stuck while others move far ahead on their path. Why do you need to start early? Starting early doesn't mean doing everything perfectly from the beginning. It simply means taking the first step, no matter how small. When you start early, you create momentum. You learn, gain experience, and improve day by day. On the other hand, if you keep waiting for the perfect conditions or flawless preparation, you'll fall behind and miss valuable opportunities that you can't predict. Action is the door that opens real results, the bridge between ideas and success. As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that truth never changes. Those who make money, succeed, and become wealthy aren't necessarily the ones with the best ideas or dreams, but those who start early and keep taking action. Dare to act. Dare to try. Dare to fail. No one succeeds without ever failing. Failure is the stepping stone, the most valuable lesson on your journey. To make money, you must dare to act, try new things, and not fear failure. Successful people are not afraid to step out of their comfort zone and take risks in exchange for greater rewards. Many people fear failure and delay starting. They limit themselves within their comfort zone, telling themselves, "I'll start when I have enough skills, knowledge, or money." But the truth is, there's never a perfect time. If you keep waiting, you'll never get started. Failure isn't what is scary. What is scary is not taking action and avoiding challenges. See failure as a natural part of growth. Each failure teaches you, hones your skills, and makes you stronger. Instead of stopping and fearing, use failure as a springboard to move forward. Imagination can't replace action. You can vividly imagine a wealthy future, living in a luxury home, driving a fancy car, enjoying freedom. But that's just an illusion if you don't take action. Imagination is just the start. Action is what makes the difference. Many sit and imagine how they will get rich or succeed but take no steps toward it. They hope for a miracle or wait for an opportunity to fall from the sky. But the world doesn't work that way. Opportunities don't come to those who sit still. They come to those who dare to step up and create them. Be realistic. If you only imagine without acting, you're wasting precious time. Every minute you hesitate is an opportunity for someone else. Don't get stuck in a fantasy world. Step into reality with courage and determination. Action produces results, even if imperfect. Not every action leads to immediate success, but every action creates results, good or bad, right or wrong. What matters is that you accept those results, learn from them, and keep adjusting. Many people think they must do everything perfectly to get good results, so they hesitate to try. But the truth is, you only find out what works by doing. Failure and mistakes are essential parts of the path to success. Only those who dare to try know how to correct, improve, and progress. Taking imperfect action is better than no action. It brings you closer to your goal, helps you build skills, broaden your vision, and connect with like-minded people. Every step, no matter how small, moves you closer to your dreams. Why start today? Time is the one thing you can never get back. Every day that passes is a day you could achieve something great, or waste because of hesitation. If you want success and wealth, start today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Waiting for perfection is the trap of procrastination. If you wait until you have enough skills, knowledge, or money, you'll never have a starting point. Starting immediately helps you build momentum, motivation, and effective work habits. Remember, your start might not be perfect and may have flaws, but it's still much better than doing nothing. You can learn and improve gradually over time, as long as you stay persistent and don't quit. Build the habit of action, the key to constant progress. One action isn't enough to change your life. Action must become a habit, part of your daily life. When you turn doing into a habit, you naturally create steady progress and success. Building this habit can be tough at first because you must overcome laziness, fear, and procrastination. But once you get used to acting every day, you'll see clear changes in your mindset, skills, and results. Starting with small steps works well. You don't have to do a lot in one day. Just a little action each day adds up to big growth over time. The habit of action helps you overcome procrastination and keeps your passion burning bright. Conclusion. Action is the decisive step on the road to success and wealth. You can't sit still and wait for a miracle. If you want to achieve what you desire, you have to start. Dare to act right now. Don't let fear of failure, hesitation, or waiting for perfection steal your chances. Remember, the most successful people are those who start early and keep acting despite difficulties and challenges. You might not know the exact path ahead, but you can always start with one small step. That step brings you closer to your goal, opens new doors, and helps you grow. Take action. Start early. Get results. This is the key to opening the door to success and wealth for yourself. 2. Cultivating patience and allowing yourself to grow wealth. Gradually. When it comes to wealth and success, we often get caught up in stories about people who suddenly become rich overnight, life-changing moments that happen in an instant, or massive sums of money appearing within just a few days. Today's media and social networks constantly make us believe that wealth can be achieved quickly, easily, with just a click or a risky decision. But the truth is, sustainable success and wealth rarely come that way. Buffett and the lesson of gradual accumulation. Did you know that 99% of Warren Buffett's wealth, one of the most successful investors in the world, was accumulated after he turned 53? This is not just an impressive statistic. It's clear proof that building wealth is not a matter of overnight success. Buffett wasn't a flash-in-the-pan lucky person or someone who suddenly won the lottery. He built his wealth through consistent, intelligent, and incredibly patient investing over the years. It's the result of gradual accumulation, year after year, with remarkable patience. Buffett's story teaches us an important truth. Real wealth is the outcome of long-term growth, not sudden get-rich-quick moments. Why is patience important? Patience is one of the most essential qualities you must develop if you want to be wealthy and successful. Patience helps you stand firm through hardships, failures, and challenges on a long journey. It prevents you from falling for the temptations of fast success, which often comes with high risks and unsustainable outcomes. You may feel anxious when you don't see immediate results. You might be attracted to the get-rich-quick opportunities flooding social media or advertisements. But without patience and a clear plan, you're likely to lose direction, or even lose everything you've worked for. Patience also helps you develop a sustainable mindset. You learn to focus on long-term goals instead of instant gratification. You understand that every day spent learning, working, and refining your skills is a brick laid in building a strong foundation for your future. Wealth building is not a sprint. Many see wealth building as a sprint, wanting to reach the finish line as fast as possible. But the truth is, building wealth is a marathon. It requires endurance, the ability to maintain a steady pace, and smart energy management. If you sprint non-stop without pacing yourself, you'll quickly burn out and have to stop. Meanwhile, successful people know how to manage their energy, maintain a steady rhythm, and know when to speed up or take a break to go the distance. Remember, wealthy people don't always work themselves to exhaustion. They work smart, investing their time and effort wisely to sustain long-term growth. Allow yourself to grow wealth. Slowly. Wealth building is not about pressure or forcing yourself into stress and burnout. Sometimes the pressure to get rich fast is exactly what causes you to lose your way and get exhausted. Allow yourself to grow wealth gradually, step by step, but surely. You don't need to leap from zero to millions or billions in a short time. Every small step has its own value, and when added together, creates a significant change. This approach also helps you build sustainable wealth, not just financially, but also in knowledge, skills, and mindset. Patience in developing skills. If you want to make money from a skill, understand that it's a long journey. No one becomes an expert in a day or a week. Every skill requires time to develop, practice, and grow. Patience keeps you from giving up when challenges arise. When learning something new, you'll face obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. But with patience, you push through these hard times and gradually become proficient. You need to practice daily, keep your curiosity alive, and maintain a relentless desire to learn. That's the only way to increase your value and open up more opportunities to earn. Avoid the rush trap. In today's world, rushing is like an epidemic. We want everything fast, convenient, and immediately effective. But this mindset doesn't apply to building wealth and personal development. Rushing often leads to poor decisions, chasing short-term, risky paths instead of focusing on a long-term plan. You might get caught in easy but unsustainable investment schemes or get-rich-quick tricks that end up costing you more than you gain. Stay alert and avoid falling into the trap of impatience. Instead, build a steady plan, learn to endure, and wait patiently for the results of your efforts. The power of patience in the human mind. Patience is not just a virtue, it's a psychological skill you can train and develop. It helps you stay calm, control your emotions, avoid impulsiveness, and resist discouragement. A patient person knows how to face failure, doesn't let fear dictate decisions, and can view challenges with a more positive perspective. This is crucial on the path to wealth because you will face many difficulties and tests. Patience and setting long-term goals. Part of patience is having clear goals and steadfast belief in your chosen path. When you have long-term goals, you won't be distracted by temporary difficulties or minor obstacles. Long-term goals help you stay focused, maintain motivation, and keep a firm will. They also help you build detailed step-by-step plans and manage your time and work efficiently. Wealth is not a destination. It's a journey. Another key point to remember is that wealth is not just about having a lot of money. It's a journey of self-development, cultivating patience, and building good habits and mindsets. You might make a lot of money quickly, but without patience and a long-term plan, you risk losing it all. On the other hand, patience helps you not only keep your wealth, but also grow it over time. Conclusion. Patience is one of the most important factors for building lasting wealth. Allow yourself to grow wealth gradually, develop your skills, and improve step by step. Don't rush to quit or chase short-term paths that can lead to losses. As long as you keep your faith, patiently learn, and keep taking action, success and wealth will come to you. Not fast, but surely and sustainably. Remember, the richest people in the world have spent years patiently accumulating and growing, and you can absolutely do the same if you build a patient mindset and act wisely. 3. Learn anytime, anywhere. In today's world, knowledge is power, and continuous learning is the key to unlocking the doors to success and wealth. But learning isn't just about sitting at a desk, opening textbooks, or attending formal classes. It's an ongoing process that happens everywhere and every moment of your life. Did you know that how you spend your daily time is one of the biggest factors shaping your financial future and career? Let's explore why lifelong learning is essential and how you can make the most of every moment in your day to grow yourself effectively. The value of time in learning and self-development. Time is our most precious asset. Yet sadly, many people don't use their time wisely. They spend too much on things that bring no lasting value: social media, meaningless entertainment, and other time-wasting habits. Scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, or watching TikTok videos might give you temporary fun or relaxation, but it doesn't build lasting value for your life or career. On the other hand, if you dedicate even a portion of that time to learning new skills, developing expertise, or deepening knowledge related to your work and financial goals, you're investing in your future. The time you put in today will pay off with better opportunities, higher income, and career advancement tomorrow. Learning is a lifelong process. A major misconception is that learning only happens in classrooms or formal training. In reality, learning is lifelong and never stops. Even if you have a stable job or have achieved some success, you need to keep learning to avoid falling behind in today's fast-changing world. Learning everywhere and anytime keeps you updated with new knowledge and skills, helping you stand out to employers, clients, or partners. If you make learning a daily habit, you'll become increasingly valuable, not just in knowledge, but also in mindset, perspective, and problem-solving. Where to learn? Everywhere can be your classroom. You don't have to be in a classroom or office to learn. Everywhere can be your school. On the go. Listen to professional podcasts or self-development talks instead of aimlessly scrolling on your phone. At work, use breaks or downtime to read articles or materials related to your field or goals. This not only helps you do your current job better, but prepares you for future growth. In conversations. Every interaction is an opportunity to learn from experienced, positive, or accomplished people. Stay open and absorb knowledge from all sources. In challenges, instead of complaining or giving up, view difficulties as chances to learn problem-solving, critical thinking, and adaptability. Purposeful learning. The key to effective growth. Learning without a clear goal is pointless. Ask yourself, why am I learning? What skills do I want to develop? What are my career and life goals? With clear goals, you can plan your learning strategically, focusing on the skills and knowledge that truly matter. For example, if you work in an office and want to advance, you might focus on communication, time management, mastering professional tools, or deepening industry expertise. Purpose-driven learning helps you avoid wasting time on irrelevant or unhelpful information. Learn skills to increase your value and income. Knowledge alone doesn't make money. Skills do. Skills enable you to solve problems, create value, and earn income. If you want to boost your earnings, invest in learning marketable skills, whether that's a new language, coding, sales, marketing, or even personal finance management. Don't forget, soft skills are just as important as hard skills. Learning effective communication, teamwork, conflict resolution, and emotional management will help you stand out and move up in your career. Make the most of work. Time to learn and grow. If you work in an office, don't just see your job as a daily task to get through. Use work time to keep learning and developing. Sign up for internal training, online courses, or read relevant materials. This will improve your performance and open doors for promotion and higher income. Also, find mentors, coaches, or skilled colleagues to learn from. Your workplace can be a treasure trove of practical knowledge that books don't teach. Learning is an investment in your future. Every minute spent learning and developing skills is an investment in yourself. It's the only way to increase your value and expand your earning potential. Remember, jobs and skills evolve fast nowadays. If you stop learning, you risk falling behind. Successful people never stop growing and renewing themselves. Be persistent and consistent in learning. Learning isn't a one-time thing. It requires persistence, consistency, and a growth mindset. Build a daily habit, even if just for a few minutes, with a plan. Gradually, the knowledge and skills you accumulate will help you create greater value in your work and life, directly impacting your income and career progress. Adopt a proactive learning mindset. Active learners seek knowledge, ask questions, and find answers themselves. They don't wait for someone to teach them, but take charge of their own growth. This mindset is crucial today, with constantly changing and updating knowledge. Active learners adapt and thrive in any situation. Learn from failures and mistakes. Learning isn't just about gaining new knowledge, it's also about learning from your own and others' mistakes. Don't fear failure. It's a valuable teacher. When you learn from mistakes, you avoid repeating them and accelerate your path to success. Conclusion. Learning anytime, anywhere is one of the most important habits to develop yourself, increase your value, and earn more money. Treat every moment as an opportunity to grow. Skip short-term, meaningless distractions and invest your time and energy in acquiring skills and knowledge aligned with your goals. Persistence in learning will transform you into your best self, opening doors to lasting success and wealth. Start learning today with small steps and make learning an essential daily habit in your life. Spend less, save more. There is an important truth that few people are willing to face or admit. You cannot become truly wealthy if you don't know how to keep your money. This golden rule is essential for anyone on the path to wealth. They must internalize it and apply it wisely. High income doesn't always mean wealth. You can earn a lot of money, but if you don't manage or keep it wisely, you'll never achieve financial stability, let alone real wealth. High income with uncontrolled spending leads to burning through cash, no savings, and often living paycheck to paycheck. Imagine earning $20,000 a month but spending it all in the first few days or weeks, then struggling, borrowing, or going into debt for the rest of the month. Meanwhile, someone earning $5,000, $8,000 but saving and managing expenses well is steadily growing richer. Wealth or poverty isn't just about income, it's about your mindset and money management skills. How do the rich think differently? Poor people often focus on spending for immediate pleasure, asking, how can I spend money to feel good? What should I buy to be happy? This mindset chases short-term satisfaction. The rich ask, how can I use money to create assets? How can money work for me? They see money as a tool for investment, profit, and building a strong financial foundation. This mindset difference is the key to real wealth versus poverty. You're not poor because you earn little, but because you spend too fast. Few admit this truth. Poverty often comes from not knowing how to keep money, not from earning little. Many rush to spend before learning to manage and invest wisely. Many fall into financial trouble due to reckless spending, living beyond means, buying unnecessary things to show off, follow trends, or satisfy ego. Saving, the essential strategy for building wealth. Saving isn't a luxury, it's a smart strategy and a vital habit for wealth building. The more you save, the more capital you have to invest. The more you save, the more safety net you build for risks and emergencies. Saving provides financial security and better decision-making free from debt pressure. Pay yourself first. The golden rule of saving. One fundamental saving principle is to pay yourself first. This means whenever you receive income, immediately set aside a portion for savings before spending anything else. Don't wait until the end of the month or pay period to save. You might have spent all your money by then. Make saving a mandatory expense like rent or utilities. Cut desires to increase financial freedom. In modern life, we often get caught in endless consumption. Ads, social media, friends, and even ourselves constantly create new desires, new phones, clothes, luxury cars, exotic vacations, expensive meals. But the fewer unlimited desires you have, the more freedom you gain. Financial freedom isn't about having the most money. It's having enough to live on your own terms without being enslaved by endless money needs. Controlling spending desires helps you keep more money to invest, save, and build a solid future. Take control of your money. A powerful affirmation to internalize is, I control money. Money does not control me. This reinforces a healthy mindset about your relationship with money. Money is a tool. You are the manager and user. When you control your money, you avoid bad decisions, resist reckless spending temptations, and stay focused on long-term wealth goals. I spend less, I save more. I am getting richer. Remind yourself of this daily to stay motivated and maintain saving habits. This isn't about deprivation, but smart strategic choices. Every dollar saved today builds the foundation for your financial freedom tomorrow. How to build effective saving habits. Track your spending. Know exactly where your money goes. Use apps or write down expenses to identify unnecessary costs to cut. Create a budget. Define how much you'll spend on food, housing, entertainment, and most importantly, saving. Treat saving as a mandatory monthly expense. Automate savings. Set up automatic transfers from your paycheck to a separate savings account to avoid impulse spending. Cut unnecessary expenses. Limit spending on things like pricey coffee, dining out, or impulse shopping. Focus on quality, not quantity. Buy fewer, better quality items that last longer to avoid waste. Saving is the foundation for investing and building wealth. Saving is just the first step. Once you master keeping money, start making it work through investments. There are many investment options: stocks, real estate, business, or simply term deposits with attractive interest rates. What matters is having capital, and capital comes from saving. When your money starts earning money, you truly build sustainable wealth and escape the work for money trap. Financial freedom starts with knowing how to keep money. If you want a free, comfortable life without money worries, you must learn to keep money before earning more. Many focus only on making money but neglect keeping it, ending with high income but constant financial struggle. Make saving a habit, a non-negotiable part of your life. Then you'll build a strong financial foundation and gain freedom step by step. Conclusion: spend less, save more is a basic but crucial rule on the path to wealth. No one becomes rich without knowing how to keep money, no matter how much they earn. Remember, wealth depends more on money management mindset than income level. Pay yourself first, reduce unnecessary spending desires, and stay committed to controlling your money. Every dollar you save today is a building block for your financial freedom tomorrow. Start now, even small amounts, with persistence and saving habits leading you to lasting success and wealth. 5. Read every day. Upgrade your mindset. Unlock opportunities. Have you ever wondered what truly sets successful people apart from the average? You might think it's luck, background, or having a wide network, but the truth is far from that. While those factors may play a role, they have never been the fundamental reason for the biggest difference in anyone's life. What propels someone to break through and go further on the path to success is the amount of knowledge they absorb every day, how they upgrade their mindset, and how they prepare for the future through constant learning. And one of the most effective ways to do that is by reading every day. Knowledge is power. The key difference between successful people and everyone else. Time is the most valuable asset you have, but how you use it makes all the difference. Some people spend hours every day scrolling social media, watching entertainment videos or reading irrelevant news, only to end up feeling empty and lost. On the other hand, some people dedicate just 30 minutes to an hour each day to reading books, studying materials, learning new knowledge, and upgrading their mindset. They're not necessarily smarter or more privileged from the start, but using their time wisely has helped them break past their limits and get much further than others. Reading won't turn you into a genius overnight, but it will make you an unbeatable version of yourself. You don't have to be the best, nor know everything to succeed. What you do need is to constantly improve your thinking and knowledge to become the best version of yourself, an unbeatable version, capable of overcoming any challenge. Reading isn't magic that makes you a genius in a day. It's a persistent habit that gradually broadens your understanding, sharpens your critical thinking, and equips you with the tools to solve problems and make sound decisions. If you keep using the old mind to think about new problems, you can't expect different results. Books are the gateway out of limited thinking, helping you see new opportunities and expand your vision. Just 30 minutes a day, small effort, big impact. You don't need to spend all day reading. Just 30 minutes daily, picking a good book relevant to your goals and interests. 30 minutes might seem small, but imagine what happens if you keep this habit up for a whole year. You'll read more than 20 quality books, each delivering valuable lessons, new perspectives, and tools for personal growth. 20 books isn't a small number. It is an incredible accumulation of knowledge that empowers you to become stronger. Reading. The hidden power that makes you act smarter. Knowledge not only helps you understand more, but also creates an inner strength that enables you to act strategically and effectively. People without knowledge are like walking in the dark, prone to mistakes, emotional decisions, and impulsiveness. In contrast, readers often have clear thinking, better analysis, and sound judgment. They know how to prepare, handle challenges, and find ways to overcome obstacles. If you don't read, you'll be controlled by those who do. Life isn't fair, but you can actively make a difference. If you don't invest in yourself and upgrade your mindset, you'll always be swept along with the crowd, easily influenced, controlled, and left behind. Successful people know this and never stop learning and reading. They hold the weapon that helps them create opportunities, make a difference, and lead in every field. Do you want to create opportunities or wait for them? Here's a question worth pondering. Do you want to be the one proactively creating opportunities for yourself, or just someone standing by waiting for luck? Reading every day is the best way to take control of your opportunities. As you constantly add knowledge and upgrade your thinking, you'll see more doors opening. Opportunities don't just appear, they're the result of preparation and accumulated knowledge. The future belongs to those who constantly upgrade themselves. The world changes daily, technology evolves, and new knowledge is created all the time. If you don't keep upgrading yourself, you'll fall behind. Successful people are those who are always ready to learn, improve themselves, and continuously develop their mindset and skills. That's why they always stay ahead and hold the leading position. How to start a daily reading habit. Choose the right books. Start with books that fit your personal development goals, professional skills, or areas of interest. Avoid overly difficult books at first to prevent discouragement. Set a fixed time. Make reading a routine at a specific time each day, like morning after waking up or evening before bed. Create an ideal reading space. A quiet, well-lit, and comfortable corner helps you focus better. Take notes and summarize. Jot down important ideas and lessons to easily review and apply later. Join a reading community. Participate in groups or clubs to stay motivated, exchange knowledge, and expand your network. Reading. A never-ending journey. Reading isn't the final goal, but a lifelong journey. You'll never read everything, but what matters is that you're always in a state of learning and growth. Every book you read is a building block for your mindset, skills, and maturity. Make reading an indispensable part of your life so you can keep moving forward and rising. Conclusion. Reading every day is a simple yet powerful secret to upgrading your mindset and unlocking life's opportunities. It's the tool that helps you become a better version of yourself, break through limits, and get closer to success. You can choose to keep following old unproductive habits, or you can choose to read, learn, and transform yourself day by day. The future and opportunities await those who prepare and keep upgrading. Start today. Spend at least 30 minutes a day reading, and you'll be amazed at the positive changes this habit brings to your life and career. 6. Believe in yourself. Faith is the starting point of all wealth. You may have plans, you may have goals, you may have dreams, but if you don't believe you deserve them, you'll never have the courage to start. All wealth, success, and achievement begin with one belief. I can do it. The world won't believe in you if you don't believe in yourself first. Faith doesn't come from motivation, it comes from discipline. The rich take action. The poor doubt. The rich see opportunities. The poor see risks. Belief shapes perspective. Perspective shapes decisions. Decisions shape outcomes. If you think poverty is your fate, you will be right. Negative beliefs are invisible chains that bind your life. Change begins with belief, action, and results. Belief is the seed, action is the soil, perseverance is the water. True belief doesn't need words. It shows through actions. When you believe, you don't fear failure, don't compare yourself to others, and don't give up. Affirm, I am capable. I deserve it. I am becoming wealthier every day. I believe in my own path. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Look within yourself. No one is coming to save you. No one is handing you opportunities. No one will rewrite your life story for you. Your future depends on one decision. Either stand still and watch, or stand up and act. You already know what to do. Act now. Be patient and keep moving forward step by step. Learn every day. Save and accumulate. Read and upgrade your mindset. Believe in yourself. If you do these 6 things daily, no one can stop you from becoming wealthy. No. 1. The world doesn't belong to the smartest. It belongs to those who dare to start. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. And if today you're serious about your future, hit like to commit to yourself. Subscribe to Becoming You Now so you don't miss this journey of transformation. Because from today, you no longer live as someone waiting. You live as someone creating your own life. No limits exist beyond those you place in your mind. Now stand up. Act. From this very moment, Becoming You Now, the strongest version of you, starts today.